Hey guys, Coyote here. This is just a quick intro to this video to explain what this video is. First off, I want to say the people who we're talking about in this video is people I've been watching for many years. Of course, with Boogie2988, I've been watching him for many years. And Tina, I've been watching the Angry Grandpa show and Kid Behind the Camera. All those channels I've been watching for many years. Another thing I want to say is, you guys know, I don't tend to do this. I don't tend to talk about drama on YouTube. I only have 100 and what, at the time of recording this, maybe 112, 113 subscribers. Something like that at the time of recording this. I don't talk about bigger channels. But the reason I'm making this video is because the things that were said are things I don't stand for being said. Things I don't want to let people just get away with easy as just saying it. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to make a difference during this. I just want to voice my opinions on what's been said and kind of put my 2 pennies worth in this. Kind of put my opinion out there and, you know, just what I think about it. And obviously today, the clues in the title, the clues in what I've just said, we're going to be talking about the Boogie2988 and Tina Dandridge beef that's been going on these past few days. We're going to talk about what Boogie said on the LolCow podcast, the LolCow Live channel. We're going to talk about what's been said a couple of days ago. Time of recording this, it was 2 days ago. This is going up obviously guys instead of a gaming video this week, if you haven't noticed. I know there's not been a gaming video for a couple of weeks. Getting back to that next week. But yeah, this is something I want to talk about since I watched the video, watched the lives, and we're going to get in this beef and we're going to talk about it from the beginning. Now I'm going to be joined by Beth for this video. You're going to see her in a couple of moments, and we're going to talk about everything, guys, because what's been said is blatantly wrong, inappropriate, and straight up uncalled for. Now, if you're a Boogie fan, you don't agree with what I said or what I'm about to say, so be it. That's your opinion. I ain't here to step on any toes. That's your opinion. If you choose to side with him, if you choose with Tina, great, good for you. So be it. This is just my opinion. If you want to take my opinion, if you don't want to listen to my opinion, you want to go ahead and watch it for yourself and make your own decisions, go to the LolCow Live channel, watch the live streams. Go to Tina's channel, what is it called? The one and only neighbour Tina D. Go to her channel. Listen to what they've got to say. But this is just going to be my rundown of the beef that's been going on and what I think about it. So, enough of me rambling in this intro. Let's get into the actual video. So let's get into this video. So, what we're talking about, guys, as I said in the intro, is the Boogie2988 drama with Tina Dandridge from the Angry Grandpa channel. Now, Tina didn't really say anything too bad. She never said anything really bad. What we're to talk about is more of what...
Really picking on his weight and his girlfriend.
Yeah, but what we're going to talk about here is the things that Boogie have said. Now we'll start from the worst, work our way down. So, first thing he did bad was not even... It was before this. Was all faking cancer thing.
Yeah.
Now, what he said was he had a type of blood cancer. And what confused me was what he said on the podcast was that he's getting treated for an undiagnosed cancer.
You don't get treated for cancer unless you actually got cancer.
Exactly. Now, I'm going to be vaping during this video because I ain't got no cigarettes. Speaking of cigarettes, that's another thing. He insulted her for smoking. For smoking.
Well, that's a lifestyle choice. People either do or they don't.
We smoke.
And you don't have to put your opinions on other people, though.
No, we smoke. So what, Boogie? People smoke.
At the end of the day, it's not a picture of health.
Now, the whole faking cancer thing, that's not really what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about the beef that's been going off and the drama. Now, I don't normally talk about drama, but this is my first time talking about this sort of stuff, so bear with me if I'm a bit all over the place. I haven't written any bullet points for this. This is all off the top of the head from what we've been watching tonight. Now, I know I'm a little late to it, but here we are. Now, the N-word. This is a big one. Boogie, if you see this, you said it. He blatantly said the N-word. Plain as day, he said, N-word, at least I had the balls to get in the ring.
Yeah, he really tried to backtrack on that one.
He tried backtracking, he threw a tantrum. Saying that he didn't say it, he didn't say it. But if he didn't say it, why did Keemstar come and shut the episode down?
How he went off was just so...
It was childish.
Stupid.
So childish.
But at the end of the day, you said it. Like, you might as well just accept the fact you said it.
Yeah. Now, where all this started, let's quickly jump to that.
Yeah.
This whole thing started probably about a year ago. Boogie went to visit behind the camera, visited Tina's house, and apparently broke her ramp. Now, for those of you who don't know, Tina lost one of her legs to a infection. And she had to use a wheelchair while she was getting used to a prosthetic leg. She still used the wheelchair to get about now.
Which,
if he did break her ramp, we don't know that. Tina says he broke the ramp, so we're going to go that possibly he did. Now, if he did, he could have just stopped this whole thing there and then helped to get a new ramp. Stop the whole thing. He shouldn't have gone this far.
What? It's not really much money to me anyway to get that ramp replaced. I'll help you out. Why not? He
claimed to be a fan. He claimed him and his girlfriend were fans. That's what you do to someone that you're a fan of and you're friends with. But
it's one of them where it weren't just that. Like, before this whole podcast, like, even like whether it were a live stream, whether it were started, where Tina went on, he was actually talking about her on past
episodes.
Yeah, and he weren't saying nice stuff about her.
No.
And pretty much making her like she's a really horrible person. When in reality, she's not.
No, she's not that bad of a person.
You just kind of see a character of her.
Yeah, you see her character from the Angry Grandpa videos, from the Kid Behind the Camera videos. Guys, go watch Tina's channel, you will see the real Tina.
She puts on like the character still, but like...
Yeah, she puts on her character, this big badass, but you see the soft, real side of Tina come out during those videos.
she is genuinely a nice person.
She's nice enough to have Angry Grandpa's grandson living with her. She's nice enough for that shows how good friends her and Grandpa was.
I'm like, end of the day, she does things for herself. She doesn't record things for fame when she goes out to tell people. When she donates money to people.
When she's being charitable, she doesn't show it on camera, she doesn't show it for views.
She's even said, like, on her channel, don't do it for views.
Yeah.
If you're going to be charitable, do it out of the kindness of your heart.
Now, this video isn't just us defending Tina. Admittedly, Tina said some bad stuff.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, the one that was worse, the one that was childish, the one that should have been a bigger man during this is Boogie. If you have problems with someone, you don't have to put it all online, for starters. If you have problems with someone, especially someone who is so close with your friend, your quote-unquote best friend, ring him up, get Tina's number, go see Tina. You claim you can drive there, go drive there, hash it out in person.
And the thing that got to me...
But, okay, go on.
...was he started pulling her down for the fact that she's like, got on leg, like, I've got my legs, I can still walk.
Yeah, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. We're talking about the biggest thing first was the N-word.
Yeah.
Like, for starters, you don't say that. You don't say that word. No matter what the circumstances, you don't say that word. And that's another thing as well, her living situation, he decided to try and bully. Not everybody's got the money to go out and buy a house or live in a house.
No.
We don't have that kind of money. You're going to come bully me, Boogie?
Like, I'd love the money to go and buy something.
Yeah, but not everybody's got the luxury of being able to afford a house. But anyway, the N-word thing, you said it, own up to it, be a man. You're going to lose some sponsors, you're going to lose some money, you're going to lose a lot of credibility. Own up to that.
Then again, I'm pretty sure you would with like the whole cancer thing.
Yeah, but he didn't lose no credibility over the cancer thing. He had to speak up so the microphone could pick up.
But I don't know.
But at the end of the day, that's the N-word thing. Now the next big thing that you do not talk about and bully someone for is disabilities. Boogie, you call yourself a man and you're going to pick on a woman for her disabilities. That's wrong. She lost her leg. She's got the strength to carry on with life even though she's lost her leg. You don't bully someone for disabilities, something out of their control. That is wrong. That is pitiful. You don't do that shit. You do not pick on someone for their disabilities.
And like, it takes a lot of strength to go on with a disability in general. But like, to lose a limb and go through the rehabilitation and learning to walk again, that takes a lot of strength and courage as well, because it's like, end of the day, you're losing a part of yourself. So you've got to find that new version of yourself when you do that. So hats off to Tina.
Tina's doing well. She's getting on with her life.
She's not
letting it bring her down in any way, shape or form.
Change it. So.
No. But you do not try and... If you have a problem with someone and you want to insult them, you don't go to disabilities. That is something out of anybody's control. It is a horrible thing to do, is pick on someone for their disabilities. Boogie, I'm saying it as if he's going to see this, he probably won't. But at the end of the day, I was a fan of Boogie for so many years. I was a fan of Boogie back with the whole Mountain Dew Angry Grandpa parody. The Fat Man Makes a Big Splash video or whatever it's called, where he drops backwards into a pool. You know, I've been a fan since those days. The Francis videos, things like, I was a fan of that. Boogie, I have lost all respect for that man.
Well, let's be honest, he's not like in perfect physical condition. When he was like at Michael's, I'm pretty sure in one of the videos he had to go around on a mobility scooter, didn't he? Because he has lymphedema.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
she didn't go for the disability card. Yeah, she made a few fat jokes. So what? A few fat jokes. And trying to pick on her because of her weight. Let's go to that.
And at day she's skinnier than him.
He had the guts to turn around and try and pick on her because of her weight. Boogie, you was way bigger than Tina has ever been.
He still is.
He still is bigger than Tina.
And then he's going.
Yeah, he lost some weight.
But he did it surgically.
He did it surgically, but he lost some weight. Good on him. He looked better a couple of years ago than he does now.
And then he says because of Ozempic. And I'm like, well, Tina's losing weight. Obviously, she's going to gain weight. If you lose mobility, you do gain weight.
Don't get me wrong, I've put some weight on over the years. I have. I'm going to work on losing it.
And I'm like, if you lose mobility, you're going to put on weight. That's just a fact of life. But it's just... She's losing weight. She's doing it without drugs.
She's doing it more naturally than he is.
She's doing it naturally. She's working hard at it. And...
We've got a few seconds for that.
You know, you don't have to pull her down for it. Because, in a day, you can't say anything. And friggin' pulling her down because she has to have mobility aids. Like, what's the point in pulling her down for that? Yeah, she's got to have mobility aids. You asked her what age she was and saying because of her age. I'm like, her age has got nothing to do with it.
You use a wheelchair for your disability.
I'm 24 years old. I use crutches to get around and a wheelchair to pretty much go everywhere in daily life. But would you pull me down because I use a wheelchair? Really?
Back on the whole disability topic. Boogie, are you going to bully younger people that are in wheelchairs? That use wheelchairs? Use mobility aids? At the end of the day, Tina needs that wheelchair. She needed that ramp that got broken. Whether it was you, Michael, or Tina that did it, she needed that ramp.
I'm like, it pretty much blamed her for her own fault for losing her leg. I'm like, would you blame a toddler that's had to have a limb removed because they've had meningitis? You know? It's one of them things. It's just one of them things that happen in life.
Would you bully a veteran who's lost his legs in a war?
You know, it's
At
one
the
of
end
them
of the day,
things.
she's lost a leg. Let it be. Don't bully someone over that.
And how she lost it? She lost it because she ended up breaking, was it her foot?
She broke her foot while helping a woman who was having a seizure on the street.
And then she ended up getting an infection
Because she didn't know her foot was broken and the bones all twisted.
Yeah, and due to like water in a hurricane or something caused her to get infected.
She had to run down the street during a hurricane.
And that's what caused it. So her being a nice person caused her to lose her leg. Her doing something out of the kindness of her heart. She didn't have to help this person who was having a seizure, but she did. She did it out of the kindness of her heart, helped somebody, and ended up losing her leg.
Yeah, same with bullying her for what, not having her teeth. So sorry, Boogie. Your teeth ain't real. Your teeth are surgically put in. And I'm sorry, you look like you've got horse's teeth in with those things, man.
They look fake. They don't even look real.
No, for starters, they're way too white. I've got jacked up teeth. So what? I don't give a shit. My teeth are real. Are yours?
Like, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Everybody's just trying to get by. Life's life. Everybody's just trying to live.
Yeah, and bullying her for what? Not having as much money as you.
Money isn't everything.
Money isn't everything, but look how long it took you to get that money, Boogie. You had to work hard for it. Tina's working hard to get by. Leave her alone. Okay?
By the end of the day, she's
trying to work on a house. Bullying her for living in squalor. She's got a roof over her head.
She isn't living in squalor. She just doesn't want to show her house off. Because at the end of the day, she's not got a house she wants it yet.
Hang on. So, bullying people for not living in nice, fixed-up houses. Why don't you start on Michael's sister Jenny, see how far that gets you? Her house ain't perfect yet.
I'm like, nobody's house is perfect. I'm sure if you pulled some parts of his shelves out and that, you'd probably find mould.
Or holes in the wall from all those rage videos.
Yeah, you'd probably find something wrong with every person's house.
Exactly.
Because nobody's house is perfect. Look at Michael's house. So many, like, $1 million mansion house.
Over $1 million house. His roof and ceiling have caved in. It doesn't matter what kind of house you live in. Something's going to go wrong with it. No house is going to be perfect forever. It's a home. That's what matters.
It's what you do with it. It's who lives there.
It's the memories you make in it. That's what matters.
And it's who you're with. It's who you're around.
We don't live in no fancy house. We live in a flat.
I'm like, we went from living
not in a perfect estate either, but
in an emergency accommodation, which literally was a room where we didn't have pretty much running water. You didn't have the bare essentials.
We lived in a place for so many months that had a thick slime coming out of the tap / faucet, whatever you want to call it, coming out of the water supply that we're supposed to drink, make hot drinks with, wash ourselves in water that had slime coming out of the faucets.
But like, we made it through because our home was wherever each other was, not where we were. So it's not where you are or necessarily the conditions you live in. Yeah, everybody wants to live in a nice, comfy home. What looks perfect all the time. But that's not always the reality. It's just a case of what people can afford and what people can have, what's available to them. So, and like calling a trailer trash.
Your friend Michael lived in a trailer, grew up in trailers.
And your grandpa grew up in trailers.
And your grandpa lived in a lot of trailers.
He was happy in his trailers. He didn't care.
No, he was happy in a trailer.
You know, you can, like they always said, you can move out of the trailer, but you can never take the trailer out of the kid.
You can take the kid out of the trailer park, you can't take the trailer park out of the kid.
Yeah, that. I couldn't remember it. But like that. But it just makes the person stronger for whatever they go through in life.
Yeah. And trying to fight people.
Yeah, it's always hard to fight people.
Come on, Boogie, you're trying to fight. You're trying to fight kids. At this point.
You couldn't take down wings. The only wings you'd be able to take down is the actual food.
You tried to fight Wings, a grown man, and you lost.
Sorry.
You lost against a man. So you're gonna try and fight kids and women? Try fighting another man.
Yeah, it don't come across good when you're threatening to slap a woman.
You're threatening to beat up and tackle a disabled woman.
But she'd probably still beat your ass, let's be honest.
You're trying to fight a disabled woman. You're trying to fight Angry Grandpa's grandson. I'm sorry, I'm not good with all the names. All the names start with a J, it gets a little confusing. I think it's Jonathan, I'm not sure. It's Johnny. You're trying to fight Albert. You're trying to fight anybody that you think you can beat. You thought you could beat Wings in a fight. I get it, you two are friends, you talk every day. You tried to fight Wings, you still lost.
End of the day.
You compared yourself to Mike Tyson.
Nothing.
Come on, Boogie.
End of the day, Mike Tyson's fight was paid off.
End of the day, the Mike Tyson fight was Mike Tyson fight. That was one fight on his record. You compared yourself to a legend. A boxing legend. What's next? You're going to compare yourself to somebody else like Conor McGregor? Oh, what's that name I want to talk about right now?
And at the end of the day, in a few years, nobody's going to really know who Boogie is.
Keeps going down this road, I give it a few months before he falls off completely.
Because let's be honest.
At the end of the day, I don't think he's got a job with Keemstar. Don't think he's got a job on that podcast anymore. But at the end of the day, Boogie, you're bullying people for the wrong things.
Another thing that got to me was like, there was on about Tina's husband.
Yeah, that's...
And she said how he beat her for like 12 years, was it? And I think the Wings asked why, if like it was because she was working or what. And Boogie2988 and I said it was because she was her. And I'm like, that is not something you say. Like, domestic violence is a very serious thing. It's not something you joke about, and it's very, very sick to even remotely joke about it.
It wasn't a joke, it was a straight up insult to her.
It was a straight up insult. It's wrong. You don't say stuff like that. I'm like, it's horrible for anybody to have to go through that. And for us to actually bravely open up about it.
Or try to open up about it before she was interrupted by him.
Like, she went on that to talk. Share part of her story, which she was actually going to do. For once. And, like, you went and said stuff like that. No wonder she didn't want to talk. No wonder she was on there arguing. Because
he doesn't give her a chance to talk.
You don't give her a comfortable environment to open up. To be yourself. It's not a comfortable environment. If I went on that show, I wouldn't want to talk about myself because I just feel like I'm going to be judged. I don't think anybody on that show was like remotely nice to her.
No, everybody that
they
was
just
on
to take the piss.
Yeah, everybody that was on that show was not nice to Tina. She didn't get an opportunity to say anything she wanted to say. She was beaten down before she could say anything. As soon as she joined the call, her and Boogie clashed instantly. I'm sorry, if you want to talk about your situation, if you want to talk about what's going on,
do it private.
Do it in private. She doesn't have to go on a live stream, she doesn't have to go on a podcast to talk about it.
It's one of them where they all sent to laugh when he was taking the piss out of her having one leg. And I'm like, it's not funny.
No. Disabilities are not something to joke about.
These are grown ass people. And
grown ass men.
And there was a woman. There was a grown ass woman.
Yeah. She stayed quiet for the most part, made a few dirty jokes here and there.
She laughed when he said about the leg. He said, what, both my legs?
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's not funny.
Saying it was due to diabetes.
She's not even got a freaking diabetes, man. At least do your freaking research if you're going to even say something like that.
I'm borderline diabetic. Got something to say to another man about it?
I'm like, my dad's diabetic. Any day. I'm not diabetic. I'm not even borderline diabetic. If I had an infection, it caused me to lose my leg. It's just it's a thing. Boogie could easily lose his leg because he's got lymphedema.
Anybody could lose a leg. You could go out on the street, get hit by a vehicle or fall over. You could lose your leg from it.
Yep.
Find out shit before you go saying and making accusations and saying, oh, you lost your leg to this, you lost your leg to that. No. And listen. Listen to what she's saying. Don't interrupt us, oh, you lost your leg to a shark when she was trying to say what it was.
Yeah.
Interrupted her before she could finish saying it.
I'm like, don't have someone on to interview them if you're not going to do your job.
Okay, so this last section, I'm gonna say one more thing about Boogie and this whole situation, and then we'll go on to the Tina side of things. First off, Boogie, if you do see this, don't stop bullying people because of how they are, how they look, how they live, or physical disability, any disabilities, physical, mental, any sort of ailments. Don't pick on people if you've got a problem with them. Speak it out. Talk to people.
End of the day, you was a big fan of him.
What?
You were quite a big fan of him for like
yeah, I've said that a couple of times. I've been a fan of Boogie for years. I have lost respect for this man from these videos and live streams that he's done. I have lost respect for this man. And Boogie, if you see this, you want to talk about what I'm saying, you got a problem with it, hell, I'll talk to you. Jump on Discord, whatever you want. I'll talk to you, and I'll talk to you like a man.
We're not saying Tina's innocent in all this, because she has said things, like she said stuff about Boogie's girlfriend, how she's only with him for money, which none of us really know the situation with that.
No.
That's between Boogie and his girlfriend. But like, she's saying it as she sees it, I suppose. And
Tina's threw some insults out there as well.
Accused him of breaking her arm, which, you know, I can't say whether it happened or
all
not.
accusations aside, at the end of the day, they both threw some nasty digs at each other. She insulted his weight and his girlfriend. Did not pick on him for any ailments or anything like that.
Mm.
She just said things straight. Yeah, she said how she feels about things.
She's a straight talker though, Tina.
Yeah, that's something I respect about Tina. She's a straight talker. Say
She'll
shit
say
how it
how
is.
it is.
But at the end of the day, she's not innocent in this. She said some shit about Boogie and his girlfriend, but she didn't take it as far as he has. Yeah, she's insulted his girlfriend, saying she's there for the money or she's got daddy issues. She's just saying what she sees.
Which a lot of people are probably thinking the same thing.
Yeah, a lot of people probably do think the same thing.
But I'm like, who are we to judge? It's their life end of the day. It's not. I don't know. People look at relationships all the time and see what they want to see. But it's just. End of the day, things were said, what definitely shouldn't have been said. And
there is one more Boogie thing I want to talk about.
What?
Constantly bringing up Angry Grandpa.
What's Angry Grandpa got to do with it?
Turning around and saying Angry Grandpa died to get away from this bitch.
That was wrong. He shouldn't have even remotely mentioned him.
No.
Because I'm like, end of the day, let the man rest.
Angry Grandpa was an absolute legend. And one of the main people that was the heart of YouTube.
Yeah.
He was a legend. Rest in peace, AGP. You absolute legend. Boogie. Unless you're saying something nice, keep his name out your mouth.
Because it's not fair.
It's not fair to talk about a man who is no longer here.
You're like kind of, you're tarnishing it a bit by bringing him up in an argument that's got nothing to do with him. By using him to insult other people. And I'm like, what's the point? At the end of the day, he's got nothing to do with this. He's been dead for like what? I don't know.
7, nearly 8 years, I think. 2000, I think, was it 18? I know it was December 10th, I can't think of the year. We haven't been to sleep yet and it's like 7 a.m.
I don't know,
so
I can't remember what year it was either.
It's 8:30 a.m. We haven't been to sleep yet. We've been watching this whole thing unfold.
But like, it's one of them where if it's not involved in it, let the man rest. Like, don't bring him up to insult somebody. It's wrong. You know?
Like it's been 7 years.
It's just wrong. It's not right at all.
I don't know. Sorry guys, I've been trying to do the maths. I can't remember what year he passed. At the end of the day, Angry Grandpa was a great guy. He needs leaving out of it. It wasn't perfect.
Who is?
But he was a big part of the YouTube community. I cried when that man died.
I'm just like, you don't bring someone up who's passed to hurt someone in an argument. It's not fair.
No. But at the end of the day, neither party in this is innocent. I just want to say that Boogie was completely out of line with the things he was saying. And the things he said.
He took it too far.
He took it too far, and
That jokes are one thing, but disability jokes, racial slurs, and bringing up dead people are a completely different level.
Yeah.
So.
I've always said, right, people can make as many fat jokes as they want about me. You make one disabled joke about her, and that's where I lose it. Same with, I won't stand for any comments. I'm going to say this here, probably should have said it 4 years ago. Anybody who makes any insulting jokes towards Beth will be instantly blocked from leaving comments. You'll be instantly banned from leaving any comments in future videos. That is something I should have said years ago. That's what will happen. So now you know. Make all the hate jokes you want about me. Leave all the comments about me. I don't care. I've taken fat jokes all my life. I don't care. I've had autistic jokes made. I don't care. Fat jokes made. I don't care. Say all you want about me. So anyway guys, I think that does it for this video. I think we've said all we can at the moment. Maybe I'll put an update in one of the vlogs if something new comes out and you guys want me to keep an eye on this stuff. Not saying I'm becoming a drama channel, that's not going to happen. Still Coyote Gaming, still a gaming and vlog channel. I just wanted to
voice your opinion because it was like something that really irritated you.
Yeah.
Because it was something that we've kind of dealt with firsthand, being bullied for my disabilities.
Yeah, and the fat jokes I've been bullied for.
I don't do fat joke. Like, people.
Schoolyard insults.
Yeah.
Is all it is.
You can't get offended over being called fat. Like, come on.
I don't
A
know.
2-year-old calls people fat.
So, like I say, schoolyard insults, childish behaviour. Boogie, you're a grown ass man. Act like it. Tina, well, just keep straight talking because
Keep being Tina, I guess.
the world needs more straight talkers like Tina, because people nowadays too offended, too soft.
Yeah, she just says how it is.
She says it how it is. But anyway, guys, I just really want to voice my opinion on this, because some things that were said are things we've kind of both dealt with in the past, and I just think a lot of it that was said was wrong, out of order, out of line, uncalled for.
End of the day, this is our opinion. Take it at face value. If you don't like Tina, that's that. And if you support Boogie, you support Boogie. If you don't like Boogie and you support Tina, again, that's fine.
Everybody's got a right to their own
opinion.
Own opinion. Own onion. What am I on? Everybody's got the right to their own opinion, and this does. Oh, for fuck's sake! Everybody's got the right to their own opinion, and this is ours. Whether you like it or hate it, I'm not fussed. Let me know your opinions on this this drama that's going off. Let me know your opinions in the comments. I will comment back to you guys. I'll have a little chat with you guys in the comments about this, if you like. If you don't care, why the hell you watch this far in?
And if you have,
Thank you.
Thank you for sticking this far through the video.
Yeah, this has been a long video. We're sorry for that. We're going to outro it before I have to restart the camera.
Yeah.
So, guys, thanks for watching, and let me know, like I said, let me know your opinions. Let me know what you think of this. If not, that's okay. You can keep your opinion to yourself. Your choice. But anyway, thank you guys for putting up with this very different video. I'm going to stop teasing with the outro now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like the video, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.